We also had an honest, joy-filled conversation with young missionaries who answered the call and now serve with boldness and love. They opened up about what brought them here, what they have seen God do, and how this journey has shaped their faith in powerful ways.
I got involved in Ignition back in 2013 when we were a college ministry, and my friend invited me. We were just starting this Beth Moore series, and she invited me in November of 2013, and I accepted the Lord in that January of 2014. Okay, so what drew me to join the missionary team was in 2018, like November, December. I knew the Lord was calling me to go to Nigeria in April of 2019. And it was just one of those knowings from the Lord saying, you need to go to this next trip. And so it was a really big battle, really just to go to Nigeria, sacrificing a lot in my own personal life and all that stuff.
Yeah, so when my wife Maeve and I were engaged, we were approaching our wedding date, and Maeve had gotten from the Lord that she felt that we were supposed to go to Nigeria after we got married, and I also got a peace about that, and so that was it. This is what the Lord wanted us to do.
It's been actually really good, and I know that's kind of generic to say, but it really has. The Lord has blessed my time just being a quote-unquote missionary. For me, I'm just still doing what I'm doing, listening to the Lord. Missionary just seems to be a title, but it's really about pouring into people, and I really have enjoyed seeing the Lord really move and work, and for me not to be concerned about the things of this world like I used to be.
Specifically, one of the things that we often try to do is every couple seasons we try to do community outreach in the form of medical interventions. That was something that we heavily tried to pour into to help out some of the refugee camps that we have. But we just desire to be with the people, and that's one of the biggest things that we focus on.
One of the events that I thought of was when we went to go see the Tortive in 2019. And that for me, that was I guess, catalyst moment, because there was a act that he did where, we were being introduced. And when they came to me, the guy introducing us said, "This is Casey. She left her family to come here to Nigeria." And for the king to hear that, he declared me as an adoptive daughter. And at that moment, I thought that was just, a nice thing to say, but that really is a big thing. If it's said, it's kind of written down. And so it just showed me that God is my father, that, he had a reason for me going. And this is just another aspect of this Tortive declaring me as an adopted daughter, having those rights as a daughter would. And so it showed me that I don't know even the bigger picture for that, but it showed me that there was an important purpose and time for me to go to Nigeria, even in that moment if I didn't understand.
I have several. The ones that come to my mind whenever I'm asked that are the time I was in Nigeria and we were actually facing an attack on our campus, and I was outside with the construction engineer and security and some other staff, one of our media staff, Blessing, and some guys came around the corner trying to, we don't know, abduct us, whatever. And the Lord carried us through the whole situation. None of us that were a part of the campus were injured or hurt, but just several things where I've seen the Lord, as we have stepped in His will and His purpose, pull us through, whether it's be protection or just supplying needs, whether it be funds for a project or whatever. The Lord has shown His power in His hand several times.
It's just been heavily impactful to see lives of people who honestly haven't had much hope to really live and grow and to step up and to learn certain things. But at the same time, it's easy to say, oh, it's cool that we've been able to pour into a person's life and maybe financially help them through school or financially help them through a difficult situation. But really, it's been the time spent with them. I've been a first witness to see what the change that can happen when you just sit down, talk, eat with these people, watch movies with these people, just become their friends, because they're eager to see what the example of God in people's lives looks like. And that's just been the craziest, most beautiful thing for me.
My name is Stefan Gimbe. I'm the Chief of Staff, Ignition633 Nigeria. I made a ministry some years back, and since then it has been an amazing journey. I love working with the ministry, and um, it's helped my life, helped a lot of people here in the community. It has also imparted so well into the life of individual and all the staff that are working here. The ministry has been good to every one of us, and um, as time I made in, yeah, actually there was no single staff because they just came and they just started. Most of our program then was, going for some churches for prayer, going to IDP for prayer, and it was a great um, opportunity for me to also be with them. And I can remember one of the IDP, which is at Agam, was abandoned, and we started there. We go there for prayer, and after some few months, the government took over the responsibility of the IDP. It was an handsome testimony. One of the testimony, the greatest testimony I have is how well this ministry has grown, because I started from the beginning, and I have seen how big we are today. We have a campus, we have office, we have a lot of staff, we have residents, we also have some staff who are staying here with residents. I stay with my family, and we also have our own church. All our activities we do in the church, we come together every day, after um, official hours for prayer call. And I also want to use this opportunity to also invite everyone to join us for our daily prayer call, because the ministry has also impacted my life even through prayer call and the leadership and all the staff, and it has made me to come close to God, and now have a belief and a trust that as you come close to God, He come close to you. So it's an amazing opportunity, very great opportunity to serve under the ministry Ignition633 Nigeria. Thank you.
As we reflect on all that God has done through Ignition 633, we can't help but thank Him for the lives He has transformed, the hearts that He has set on fire, and the open doors He continues to provide. We're grateful for the courage to those who have said yes to this call, and for the faithful support of everyone who has stood behind this mission in prayer, giving, and partnership. Let us continue to pray for strength and wisdom for every missionary in the field, for unity among the team, and for even greater impact as the gospel reaches more hearts. Pray that God would continue to provide the resources needed, open new doors for this ministry, and raise more laborers for the harvest.